Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Dogs will kick it away to start us off. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Here comes the bunch formation. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And here's the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? They give it to the big fullback here. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Handoff to the back. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Tailback with another carry. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Kromenhoek bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the Seminoles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Can they keep the opening drive alive? On the 11th play, it's 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. He breaks free. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. We'll start off the 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt here. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Kick is up and no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
He's brought down at the 21. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. And then first down, right back to the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's White. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do is turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Short loss in the play sets up second and long from the 18. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. First down here for this offense. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The Noles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And this drive has now reached the red zone. In the red area, it's Davis.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. With the catch, it's Thomas. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Man, I love these fullbacks when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball. Most of the times, in most offensive schemes, they block all the time. Just a forgotten player. Here, they slip him.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Running back grabs it on a screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. A new set of downs after that completion. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, Florida State.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he's going to launch it deep again. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there on the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a nice gain. They move the football up to the 27. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Running back with the football. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. We'll give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. Ball handed off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. 3rd down coming up.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Runs out of bounds at the 46. 4th down coming up.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. From the shotgun, drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They
1st down.
right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And it's complete with a shovel pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looking to chuck it again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
A long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Mussini able to make the stop after a short gain. Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Touchdown, Georgia. And they go in front here in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Fires it to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The Dogs will crank up the tempo. On third and short, they hand the ball off. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Fights his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 3. What an awful decision to bring the football out. Great coverage there. State offense heads back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Gonna run it. It's Davis. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Well, now it's a nightmare for any offense. 3rd and long from their own 1. Got to get a few yards to give the punter some room here. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the Noles are on the move here. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Quick throw to his receiver, and he pulls in the catch. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The DB is backing off from the line now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Catch made on the out route. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his 1st catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Testing the right side here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the score. Georgia 21, Florida State 14.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. The offense has been very efficient on 4th down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. And defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Quick throw to the left side. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. Deep shot caught inside the 15. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Launching one to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Knowles.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or do you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game?
You go for 2 and the win, and the crowd roaring, trying to make it difficult. And no, he stops short. The defense rises up to win this football game. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.